From the top of the Empire State Building, broadcasting to the world and beyond, networking to build your net worth with the Everyday Entrepreneur Experience. So sit back and crank up the volume. You're now listening to the Pest Equity Podcast.
Welcome all and welcome back to another great episode of Pest Equity Podcast. I'm your host, Vinny E. On episode 22, we're going to discuss creating an efficient mindset to accelerate your business. Now, many businesses have started popping up here and there in the past few months. I think people have realized just how important it is to have your own business, especially during the uncertainties caused by the pandemic. I often say that having your own business can build financial security for your family. However, if you're not careful, you may fail. If you lack guidance, you may fail before you've even begun. Innovation is speeding up. Organizations should be efficient. The pandemic has taught us to become more efficient and agile. Automation will also cause huge disruptions in future labor markets. Now, to be at the forefront, there is a need to achieve both efficiency and agility. A new mindset that looks into new organizational structures and adapt to advanced technology and automation. Let's talk about changes in the market. There truly is nothing constant in this world. The market is driven by globalization. The shift in expectations is being influenced by a transition in the workforce from the baby boomers. Millennials, I would say, are more risk takers. They do more than what is expected of them and sacrifice more to become successful in their career or profession of choice. You may see how many successful entrepreneurs nowadays are only in their late 20s or early 30s. And claim to be millionaires. Is this bad? Of course not. This pushes the economy forward, especially now that we need to slowly recoup our losses after being in hiatus for over 9 months. The global market and competition will continue to soar. Despite any trade tensions, organizations will continue to benefit economically from open trade between nations. This will significantly reduce costs, improve quality, and create more innovations that will benefit we the people. Technology is forcing organizational changes that can cause massive disruption in the workforce. Organizations need to be prepared and adapt to these changes or they will be left behind. It may be a scary thought, but it is likely that over the next decade, industrial robots will displace so many jobs in the manufacturing industry. Bots and software may just take over repetitive work. This transformation will drive organizations to deliver efficiencies at a lower cost, greatly improve quality and predictable capacities. The biggest problem of entrepreneurs is finding, hiring, and retaining an expert in a specific field. Automation may just be the solution. Now, to lead an organization with an efficient mindset, to make a difference, you need a clear picture of where you want your organization to fit in. If you want to succeed in the business and remain on that spot for the years to come, here are a few tips to guide you there. Number 1, define core processes by aiming to simplify and become more efficient. Number 2, break down processes into smaller components. Number 3, identify measurable outcomes in order to avoid making huge mistakes. My 4th tip, assign people who are skilled in a particular field and measure the amount of work needed per department. Number 5, only hire people who have the expertise that your organization needs. Number 6, encourage your team to self-manage and allow them to present the expected outcomes in a timely manner. Number 7, rebuild the organization in such a way that the whole team is aware of the processes and are able to identify how they are supposed to work and deliver what is expected from them. Number 8, never cease to improve processes and remove redundant tasks by using software for automation. It is important, though, that you also have external experts that can help you guide your organization into full efficiency. Even if you think you already have it all in your hands, there might be some things that you may have overlooked. And seeking help from someone with a keen eye can just make you reach your goal. So you may ask, is automation the answer to have a successful business? Well, in a way, yes. But I still believe that the human workforce will remain valuable no matter how advanced the technology becomes. Besides, isn't it that man or woman that is behind all these technologies? Apart from automation, having the right people to help you build a dynamic plan for your business is equally important to create a successful business. Now, before I close out the show, I just want to leave you guys with a quote. I haven't done that in a while. The essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. I want to thank you all for tuning in to another great episode of Pest Equity Podcast. Don't forget, go to Instagram, follow us there, subscribe to our YouTube channel, go check out our Teespring store. Link is going to be in the description. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you guys all on the next episode. God bless.
Thank you for tuning in to another great episode of the Pest Equity Podcast. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Pest Equity Podcast and join the Facebook group. Have a question or topic for the show? Shoot us an email at pestequitypodcast@gmail.com.